Good day everyone, we are the Group 7 reporter and my name is Marjorie I. Domingo, and the topic that we're going to discuss is about Chapter 7 which entitled Global Flows and Cultural Flows. This chapter permits the introduction of three theories of globalization, which is the cultural differentialism, cultural hybridization, and cultural convergence. First, ano nga po ba yung cultural differentialism? This involves various present flows that serve to make culture more alike. When cultures tend to remain stubbornly different from one another. Yung mga nag-adapt ng theory na to, sinasabi po nila na may lasting differences among and between cultures, na talagang hindi siya naapektuhan ng globalization o ng iba't ibang uri ng bi, inter, multi, and transcultural processes and flows. In other words, it much emphasizes the fact that cultures are essentially different and are only superficially affected by global flows. Example nito is yung pagkakaiba ng language, kultura, religious belief, and gender roles at legal system between countries. Nakapaloob din sa cultural differentialism is yung civilization, which means ito yung most famous and controversial. Example nito is yung theory ni Samuel Huntington na may title na Clash of Civilization and the Remaking of the World Order noong 1996. Dito tinrace ni Huntington yung pagsisimula ng current world situation hanggang sa end ng Cold War at reconfiguring of the world. From one differentiated on a political economic basis to one based on cultural differences. As such, cultural differences are nothing new, but nagsubmerge na ito dahil sa overwhelming political economic differences of Cold War era. Ginamit ni Huntington yung term na civilization para describe yung broadest level of culture and cultural identities. Yung nakikita niya sa theory na to is yung emergence ng fault lines among between civilization. In other words, yung civilization means highest cultural group of people at broadest level of cultural identity ng bawat tao. Pangalawang theory is yung cultural hybridization, meaning the mixing of culture and the integration of the global and local, leading to unique combination. Result ito ng globalization and production out of integration of global and local of new and unique hybrid cultures that are not reducible to either local or global culture. From this perspective, the focus is on the integration of global processes with various local realities to produce new and distinctive hybrid forms that indicate continued global heterogenization rather than homogenization. Yung heterogenization kasi is very positive and even romantic. And the concept that get the heart of cultural hybridization is the localization, meaning interpenetration of a global and local resulting in unique outcomes in different geographic areas. And the other concept that is closely related to localization is creolization, the combination of languages and culture that were previously unintelligible to one another. Yung term po na Creole ay refers to people of mixed race, pero mas pinalawak pa ang idea of language and culture. Example po of cultural hybridizations that may help for understanding is first yung Muslim Girl Scout. This is the strong examples as Girl Scout is a part of American institution and they are becoming accepting within including Muslim girls. Yung pangalawang example po is yung Apaduray's Landscape, kung saan in-emphasize ni Arjun Apaduray sa libro niyang may pamagat na Modernity at Large, Cultural Dimensions of Globalization, yung konsepto ng global flows at these junctures na nagserve para makapag-produce ng unique cultural realities sa buong mundo at to produce cultural hybrid. Apaduray also discusses the 5 global flows, which is the etonoscape, technoscape, financescape, mediascape, at yung ageoscape. Una, yung etonoscape po is this is the actual movement as well about moving of mobile groups and individuals. Example nito is yung mga tourists, refugees, guest workers who play an important role in the ever-changing world we live. Sa madaling salita, tinawag siyang movement at fantasies kasi sa mundong kinagagalawan ng mga tao na gusto ng pagbabago, hindi nila hinahayaan na yung imahinasyon nila is hanggang dun na lang. So they also keep fantasies of movement alive. Para mas maging makabuluhan at mabigyan ng buhay yung imahinasyon nila para mangyari. Second is yung technoscape. Means fluid, global configurations of technology and wide range of materials that move freely and quickly around the world. Example nito ay yung mga videos, emails, at mga memes. Third is the financescape, meaning process of which huge sums of money move through nation state and around the world at great speed. Sa pamamagitan ng commodity speculations, currency markets, at national stock exchanges. Fourth is the mediascape, meaning the electronic capability to produce and transmit information and images globally. Involved dito yung mga nagsusulat ng blogs online, mga journalists na nagpo-produce ng news sa mga nagpo-provide ng news sa mga networks such as CNN, global filmmakers and distributors, television station, traditional newspapers, news article at marami pang iba kung saan yung information connect countries around the world. Last is yung Mediascape. Like Mediascape, sets din ito ng mga images pero largely restricted lang to either political images produced by states in line sa ideology nila para makagain ng piece of power.
Ang cultural convergence ay tumutukoy sa proseso kung saan ang iba't ibang kultura ay nagiging mas magkakatulad o nagbabahagi ng mga karaniwang katangian sa paglipas ng panahon. Nangyayari ito dahil sa iba't ibang mga kadahilanan tulad ng globalisasyon, pagsulong ng teknolohiya, at pagtaas ng pagkakaugnay sa pagitan ng mga lipunan. Ang isang aspeto ng cultural convergence ay ang pagpapalitan at pagsasabog ng mga cultural na kasanayan, ideya at halaga. Habang ang mga tao mula sa iba't ibang kultura ay nakikipag-ugnayan at nakikipag-usap ng mas madalas, sila ay madalas na gumagamit ng mga elemento mula sa ibang mga kultura na humahantong sa isang pagsasama ng mga kultural na katangian. Ito ay mapapansin sa mga lugar tulad ng wika, fashion, musika, lutuin at kulturang popular. Ang cultural convergence ay maaari ding mangyari sa pamamagitan ng pagkalat ng pandaigdigang media at entertainment. Ang mga pelikula, palabas sa telebisyon, musika, at mga platform ng social media ay umaabot sa mga madla sa buong mundo na nakaka-impluwensya sa mga panlasa, kagustuhan at mga pamantayan sa kultura. Ito ay maaaring humantong sa paglitawon ng mga nakabahaging kultural na sanggunian at karanasan sa iba't ibang lipunan. Mahalagang tandaan na ang cultural convergence ay hindi nagpapahiwatig ng kumpletong homogenization o pagkawala ng cultural diversity. Bagamat ang ilang mga aspeto ng kultura ay maaaring maging mas magkatulad, mayroon pa ring mga natatanging kultural na pagpapahayag at mga kasanayan na patuloy na umuunlad. Ang pagsasama-sama ng kultura ay maaaring magkasabay sa pangangalaga ng kultura at ang pagdiriwang ng mga lokal na tradisyon. Maaari ding magkaroon ng positibo at negatibong implikasyon ang cultural na convergence. Sa kabilang banda, itinataguyod nito ang pagpapalitan ng kultura, pag-unawa at pagpapahalaga. Maaari itong magsulong ng pakiramdam ng pandaigdigang pagkakaugnay at mapadali ang cross-cultural na pakikipagtulungan.
Aside po sa akin is about cultural imperialism. So, what is cultural imperialism? Ang nakalagay po dito is cultural imperialism is those cultures imposing themselves more or less consciously on other cultures. Kumbaga, isang bansa, gusto niyang i-introduce o i-impose yung kanyang kultura, way of lifestyle, practices sa isa pang bansa. Impose, that means na ito dapat yung kultura that you have to follow. O parang pinipilit mo yung isang kultura sa bansa kahit as long or kahit ayaw ng bansa as long as nangingibabaw yung kultura na in-engage mo sa kultura nila. Kaya itinawag din siyang cultural colonialism. For example, ang nakalagay sa may manual is yung silk sarin sa India, which is using hand sa gagawa. Pero yung Western culture like China, they are using machine that made yung hand culture nagiging threatened na siya. Kaya ang disadvantage ng cultural imperialism or cultural colonialism is yung mga local cultures, sila yung mga nati-threatened or parang nawawala kasi wala tatabunan ng bagong culture. Nakapaloob din sa cultural imperialism yung deterritorialization. Sa kanyang word na de means that more difficult to the culture to a specific point of origin. Means that loss of natural relation between culture and social and geographic territories. Kasi kapag sinabing de, tapos territory, para nawawala, mag-shift yung kanyang geography, loss of influence, territory taste, parang mga borders, cultural arrangements, nagdidiminish siya lahat. It's simply taking control or away from land of place that are already established. Parang ganun. Punta naman tayo sa world culture or global culture. It says that spread of global models leading to global convergence. Ang ibig sabihin kasi ng global models is that yung mga educational systems, economy, having proper or property rights, yung ina-emphasize yung education ng every individual. Yun ang isang dalawang example ng global model sa mundo. And ang ibig sabihin kasi ng global convergence is lead siya sa pagkakatugma-tugma o pagkakapantay-pantay. So, it means world culture siya dito yung nag-share ang buong mundo ng values, beliefs, practices, lifestyle that connect people across different regions and nations pag sinabing global culture. So, sa world culture kasi nakapanood ang isomorphism. Ito yung series of global models that lead to a great uniformity throughout the world. Means uniformity, for example dito sa Pilipinas, pero din sa ibang bansa at saka sa iba pang panig. Dumako naman tayo sa McDonaldization. Process which principles are fast food principal restaurants are coming to dominate much of the world. Pag sila dinominate, mas marami. Parang ini-spread nila yung efficient ng process across the different culture kung paano naano ko yung same menu, model ng service, brand na nagkalat sa buong mundo. And parang siyang culture na ikinalat parang multinational fast food chains na nag-aalok ng pare-parehong service, nagpapakita ng malawak na pagsunod ng mga negosyo sa pinagdani o parehong pamamaraan. So sa McDonaldization, may 5 dimensions siya. Yun yung efficiency, calculability, predictability, tsaka control. Sa efficiency naman muna tayo. Ito yung mga effort na kailangan nila ma-discover para i-meet yung design nila sa dulo. Like, for example, yung mga workers sa mga fast food restaurants, kailangan nila magtrabaho efficiency para ma-meet nila yung need ng customer. Sa capability naman, emphasize dito yung quantity or yung quality ng isang worker kung gaano siya ka-effective. Hindi mo kailangan maging mabilis kasi pwedeng magkaroon ng negative effect yung na pwedeng hindi na-prepare na maayos yung pagkain. So, required talaga dito na time prepared. Kalkulado dapat. Doon naman tayo sa productivity. Pag sinabing productivity naman, emphasize yung pagkakaroon or pagkakapareho ng like product settings and employees sa isang other geographical settings from another. Dapat yung mga employee merong predictable manner kapag haharap sa mga customers kung anong gusto nila at kung saan sila mag-order at magbabayad para hindi sila malito. Sa control naman po, comes from technologies like mga machines na nagre-replace employees so that mabilis yung pag-resolve ng mga customers sa orders nila at expected na pagbabawi lang yung babayaran. Dahil yung sinasuggest na former CEO ng McDonald's na palitan ng robot sa mga empleyado. Pero dahil potential impact nito na propose yung one local sa San Francisco ng robot plus na susuporta ng mga displaced worker.
Hello po, ako po si Russell E. Santiago, isa po sa mga reporter ng Chapter 7 which is Global and Cultural Flows. Ang part po na punta sa akin is about globalization of nothing. So, ano nga ba yung tinatawag natin globalization of nothing? It is a growing convergence as more and more nation around the world like McDonaldization. So, alam naman po natin na McDonaldization, hindi lang po sa US, America, Philippines meron. Nag-expand na po siya na nag-expand around the world. So, dito po sa globalization of nothing, yan po tinatawag na elective affinity. Elective affinity is the process through which two culture forms, religious, intellectual, political, or economically. So, yung elective affinity po, ito lang po yung increasing characterized by various form of nothing. So, ano nga bang nothing? Nothing. Social forms largely devoid of distinctive content, while something largely fill social forms those which in distinctive content. So, isa po sa mga example nito ng globalization of nothing is yung mga shopping mall po. Kumbaga, mas gusto pa po natin puntahan yung mga shopping mall kaysa po sa mga local markets or local chain na meron sa ating municipalities. And another example po rito, ito yung culture po natin. Dito po sa Pilipinas, meron po tayong tinatawag na, in terms of dance po, meron po tayong mga native dance in different region, like sa mga ano po yung Karinyosa, Tinfiling. So, yung mga tao po noon, pag-usapang dance po, alam po nila yung mga Karinyosa, Tinfiling. Pero ngayon po, dahil po sa introduction of technologies, marami po tayo napapanood sa mga internet or na-adapt po natin yung dance na mula sa ibang country. Like po yung katulad na lang po ng modern dance, hip-hop, and marami pang iba. So, sa globalization of natin, meron po tayong subtypes dapat. First one po is non-places. Non-places po yung example po nito yung mga mall and chain store. Pangalawa po is non-things. Ito naman po yung mga chain store, product, and credit cards. So, yung pangatlo po tinatawag na non-peoples. Example po ng non-peoples yung telemarketers. Telemarketers po, sila po yung naipag-interact sa mga possible customer virtually or phone calls. Non-service, yung pangapat po, such as those provided by ATMs. So, dito po sa globalization of natin, ang idea lang po niya yung way of life po or culture ng other countries ay na-adapt natin. Kumbaga, mas nakakalimutan na natin yung sarili natin. Dahil mas sinasakop tayo ng culture ng ibang country. Yun lang po ang idea ng globalization natin. Kaya po siya tinawag na from something to nothing. The next topic po is cricket. It is local, or global. Crickets. So ano nga ba ang crickets? Crickets, it is the sport that lot of attention from those interested in globalization. So, pumukaw daw po siya ng attention sa globalization. Yung cricket po is almost the same siya sa larong baseball. May pagkakaiba lang po sila ng kaunti sa equipments. Cricket delocalized and indigenized in India. Cricket was brought to India by England because England need to create team to play this game. So, parang yung cricket po, umiikot lang po siya sa tatlo. Local, and global. Local from England, naging local nung dinala po ito sa India, naging global nung nagkaroon na po ng mga competition around in different countries sa larong crickets. So, ano nga ba ang globalization? Globalization, the imperialistic ambition of the nation state, corporation and other organization and their imposition throughout the world. So, yung globalization daw po ay tinatawag na imperialistic ambition of the nation state, corporation and other organization. It allows the expansion of the idea to fit the norms of the nation in order to increase their power, influence, and interpretation of the local, resulting in unique outcomes in different geographic areas. So yung globalization po ay from word growth and globalization. So globalization po means tumutukoy po siya sa mga malalaking organization or mga nation state, while globalization focuses on the uniqueness and difference between areas of the world. In globalization, individuals have room to express themselves in order to adapt, innovate, and maneuver within a localized world. So in globalization naman po ay tumutukoy po siya sa mga individuals and small groups na kung saan almost the same po sila na idea to enhance their power at makilala po globalize.